I want SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. It's Week 8 in college football. Today is Thursday, October 19th, and we're talking right now with Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. We're going to take a look at a very interesting matchup here and line, Oklahoma against Kansas State. Oklahoma, of course, has been struggling ATS recently. First, the straight-up loss to Iowa State. Then the next week in the Red River rivalry, I actually called that one game accurately. I like the under and Texas in that one, and of course, Oklahoma did get the win, but not the cover. And here their next assignment is on the road as a double-digit favorite against Kansas State. And I'm not really sure what I think about this one. Obviously, at first glance, you think Kansas State, no matter who's on the field, is always dangerous as a double-digit home underdog. But their quarterback, Jesse Ertz, was banged up last game, and he might not be 100% here. And Kansas State looks like they have some serious vulnerabilities in the secondary, and Oklahoma might be able to exploit that. And Kansas State, in general, just looks like they might be a team that can get relatively easily blown out, even at home, by elite teams. As we saw last week, TCU got a big win and cover against them, 26-6. Wasn't even close ATS-wise. So maybe Oklahoma, as a double-digit favorite or a two-touchdown favorite, might actually have some value. I'm not at all sure what I think about this one. Why'd you pick this game, Joe, and what do you like here?
That's why we call it the Lone Ranger Game of the Week, because it is so contrary that only you and I and the Lone Ranger will be lining up with the Kansas State Wildcats with this. Oklahoma just comes off that big game against the Texas Longhorns in the Red River rivalry. They led that game 20-0, but again, a leaky defense allowed Texas to sneak back in and make it close, a single-digit final for Oklahoma in this one. Remember, it's that Oklahoma defense which has been a problem the last 2 years, including this year most recently, when they gave up 38 in a loss to Iowa State and 41 to Baylor. Pair of teams not any better than Kansas State is. Yes, Oklahoma has a huge edge at quarterback in this one. They have, of course, a Heisman hopeful here in quarterback Mayfield. With a 17-1 ratio and 73% completions, could do business, as you say, against that Kansas State secondary. And against Delton, the replacement quarterback for Kansas State, he does have a notable edge. But I like the Kansas State ability to run the football against the Oklahoma defense, shorten the game, and with the coaching of legendary head coach Snyder at the helm, we're going to give you these numbers. The fact that Kansas State is now 33-18 against the spread as a dog recently under Snyder, including 7-2 against the spread as a home dog. You and I and the Lone Ranger will line up with the Kansas State Wildcats to roar this Saturday against the Oklahoma Sooners.
All right, Joe Gavazzi. Kansas State, always dangerous, even when they are in a weak position as a big underdog, and especially at home. Joe Gavazzi liking Kansas State, currently plus 14. We'll see if this line moves off the 14 by kickoff. Joe Gavazzi, give a plug for your website, JoeGavazziSports.com.
JoeGavazziSports.com it is, and I want to point out that NBA basketball has started, and with the coming of basketball season, you absolutely want to make sure you're using solid money management. I've written a money management treatise back in 1979, and it hasn't changed since that day. I want you to read it at JoeGavazziSports.com to make sure you know how to handle your money when betting on sports. At JoeGavazziSports.com, click on the big yellow button, Money Management.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.